Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Beamish Crafty Corner, and today we're going to do something with this. Okay, so this is the journal that I made to show everybody how to do a 5-point pamphlet stitch. So I figured since we went through putting the cover on it and putting a liner in it and building in the signatures and stitching them into this thing, we should probably decorate it. You know, I don't know. I just figured why let it sit around. So we're going to do this today. So in order to stick with the kind of dress form thing, I decided to go with corsets. So I have several different corset ephemeras that I've purchased from multiple sellers on Etsy, and some stuff I had in my own collection. I also used Tales of You and Me from Prima, as well as just some regular solid colored cardstock. So as usual, we went through, we cut some pockets, and we put those in. I did some fussy cut, but just on this front piece. The rest of it is all basically just pockets and things that we put in. And I did put in some gusseted pockets just so that they were a little thicker. And I only pocketed on colored paper, not on just the tea-dyed linen paper, because I like to leave this primarily for writing. So I went through and did that on the pages that I needed to. Did add book corners to this, and I do have a clip up here, so we're going to be putting a dangle on this one as well. All right, so since we have a journal and we have pockets in it now, let's make some journaling cards. And of course, that is the easiest thing to do with some digital. So I did have these digitals professionally printed, and I just ran them through my Xyron, and then I went ahead and adhered them to cardstock. Now, I did some dress forms, and of course I had to do some ladies, so we did a few sheets of ladies here. And then of course I did corsets, because it's really what I wanted to put in here. And these are digitals that I either had or that I purchased, so on and so forth. And then I have this one, which I put on pink because I just wanted the tags to be different. So I added the tags here on the pink, and I will cut these out just the same. And then I wanted to do something a little different, so I did do some postcard pieces, and of course those are matted to cardstock as well. So what I will do is go through and make sure that these are all well pressed with my bone folder, and then I'm going to cut them out before we get to work on kind of personalizing them and finishing them to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all pressed down, get them cut out, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have cut out everything. We have our dress forms all cut out. And again, these are backed on cardstock. They will need to be inked. And we have some ladies here and some perfume labels. We have corsets. We have some small ones, some smaller ones, and we have some larger ones. These are slightly larger cards. Same thing though, corsets. We have some more ladies. These are more like framed portraits of ladies. He's not exactly sure what we're going to do with them, but I liked them, so we pulled those. We have some large postcards and some smaller postcards, and these are quite adorable. Very, very pretty, very delicate. So we have those, and then we have the tags. And on the tags, we're going to do a little work on these. Now remember, everything is backed on the cardstock. These we did in the blush pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting some holes in here, and then we're going to be putting some reinforcers or perhaps some eyelets onto these, and putting some ribbons on the tops of those, and we're going to be inking all of these and rounding corners where we think it's appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and get started inking everything, and when we come back, we will work on the tags as well as some other tags that I'm going to be doing for this, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so what I have here are a set of tags that I have fussy cut some of my images that I was using for my journaling cards. I made a double set, and I just made these slightly smaller than the original piece. Let's take a quick comparative look here. So let me find the one that we're using. So you can see I made this one slightly smaller in size, not by much, but just a little bit, just so that I can have it for the tag, because this was just too big. So I've cut all these out and I've glued them down to some tags, some rather large tags. We have our little tags that have the holes, and we've gone ahead and inked all these. We haven't inked these yet, but we will. We have some of our vintage ladies stamps, and we have some of our vintage stamps here that have our roses and things on them. I also have some Prima rub-ons. I have some really pretty flowers here. These are dimensionals. And then, of course, I have a selection of other rub-ons that are just, you know, the right shades. And so we're going to get started. Now, I don't use Vintage Photo 90% of the time. We know this. So this is actually Saddle, which is just a little darker. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it on here. And the reason that I prefer this is it's not as orange. Oh, I don't like the orange. So I'm just going to put this on front and back on all of these large tags. So now we are going to kind of figure out how we want to do these. And we can add anything that we want to them. And I kind of like these big stamps. That one might be a little too big. Let me see if I've got one just a hair smaller. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, that's a better size. So put that one there. I like the lady over here. That lady. And let's see if we can find another floral one. Too Christmassy. There we go. I kind of like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on. And these are washi stickers. I carry these in my store. But I'm all sold out right now because I put them in my last sale and everybody bought them. But I am getting them in again, so I should have them in a week or so. You know, I like this one, but I don't think I'm going to do this on these two. I think we're going to work something else with these two. So let me get this one on. Now, I could ink these because they are washi, but I don't want to. I'm just going to make sure that I stay just on the tag here. All right. So those two we'll set to the side. We'll work on those a little more later. We're going to work on these two, and I think on these two I'm going to go ahead and do some rub-ons. So let's see what we have here. Let me look at some other things here. Kind of like this too, but I like the white rose. I don't know that it's going to show up on here though. All right, so let's take a look. Perfume, the birdie. maybe. Well, I kind of like the package on this one. I think we're going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off, and I'm going to kind of figure out where I want it. Do I want it down here next to the corset, or up here, filling up space? I think I'm going to do it up here, filling up the space. And then I have this one, which I can do down here, or I can do up here, and I think I'm going to do it right there. All right, so these are pretty easy to put on. You're just going to take a bone folder, and you're just going to rub on these very hard, making sure you get all the way to the edges. So you want to exceed the edge on this. Okay, so I went through my bling, and I found a few things that I liked. Now, before I go into that real quick, I decided that since these were postage stamps, I need to stamp them as canceled. So I got out my postal set and my StazOn, and I just added some cancels on those stamps just to kind of complete the stamp. So now we need to work on these. I've got some flat enamel pieces with some butterflies. I have some really small little diamonds. And then I have a few more pieces of the Prima rub-on that I thought would work. We have a little butterfly here, which I thought would be cute, you know, on one of them. And I have a little green butterfly. We'll put that on a different one. I have the words believe and love, so we'll put those on something. And then the rest of these will kind of bling up a little bit. We might use some of those roses from earlier, just not sure yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get these on here, and while I do that, you guys can, you know, go get a cup of coffee or something. Pause it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this one is about 99.9% done. I just closed it with a piece of wide seam binding lace. I did add a tassel here. The tassel comes off. It's just clipped on, so it is removable. And I just took the inspiration for the colors from this from the fabric itself. And then here we have our fussy cut with a postcard and our Paris tag. And then I just added some simple things like ladies' dressing items and some postage stamps in here. Not a whole lot, like a couple of birds, some leaves, those types of things. Kept it very basic and natural. In the center here, I just added a giant flourish to the top of the page. Now, I still have something to do in this pocket, but that's for the buyer and not for us. So I just kind of went through and just added a few things. I did add a paper clip here with a little perfume bottle label, some more stamps. Here's a beautiful lady's hat. And just kind of added small touches to this because, again, this is really designed to be for someone to write in. I did add a little piece up here that had some sparkle on it, and it's just a little tuck spot for a card, and they can tuck anything they want in. Just some very basic pieces. I topped, did add some sayings, some phrases. I topped the tags with different pieces of like vintage hem tape and things like that. So kept it all very vintage-esque. I decided not to put any lace on this because I didn't really want to bulk it up any more than it already is, and it is quite bulky. And I am probably going to be doing a hat pin for this one to go in the knot, just to add a little something sparkly to it, because I'm not doing anything special on the cover itself. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. Listen, if you're new here, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that red button and subscribe. And like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And then your friends can be my friends, and we can all be friends. And that's what community is all about. So until I see you again, guys. Bye-bye.